welcome back to Harvey Photography. If you like these videos, please subscribe down below and give me a big thumbs up by smashing the like button down below. When we are in Tamworth Town Centre, one of my mum and dad's favourite places to relax is the Tamworth Brewery. They like it as it is very relaxing, and the brewery makes their own ales and gin, although all I get is an orange juice. Tamworth Brewery is right next to Tamworth Castle. Last year, not long after the brewery opened, me, Daddy and Mummy were in the back garden with the owner George Greenaway. Whilst they were talking, Daddy let me borrow his Sony camera. I took some photos. One of them was this one of the Tamworth Castle. Daddy really liked it, and on his computer he made it look like an old-fashioned photo by turning it sepia, and he emailed it to George and Louise at the brewery. They really liked it as well, and so we had a few prints done. I gave them to George at the brewery, as you can see here. George then framed them and hung them up on his wall so his customers to see them as well. That was my first sepia photo. Earlier this year I became, for the moment anyway, the youngest member to join the Tamworth and District Civic Society. So for this video I thought we would continue the theme and take a sepia photos of various old buildings around Tamworth. Now, before we head off downtown, one thing to note is whether we will be taking the photos in colour or sepia. A lot of cameras now have a sepia option where they will automatically take photos in sepia. That is cool, but if you take a really nice shot and think, oh, I wish I had that in colour, you are stuck. So I think it is better to take the photo in colour as normal and then convert them to sepia afterwards on the computer. That way it gives me more options of things to do with the photo. You can see the photos we take towards the end of this video, so please keep watching the video. It looks like rain downtown, so I need to put my coat on, my hat on, and Tamworth, let's go. Whoa! It's raining. Can you believe that? It's raining on the very first thing of the video. Anyway, let's fire this cannon. Now get the matches. Ready? Fire! Bang! For all the photos I will be taking in this video, I will be using the camera set on A, which is a setting where everything is automatic set for you. Now let's go and take some photos in sepia, shall we? Tamworth Castle is super old and is a Norman motte and Bailey Castle that dates back to around 1080. Although it has been remodelled and been added to several times over the years, it is one of my favourite old buildings in Tamworth. Even before the castle was built, there was a fortification on this site all the way back to the year 751 in the Anglo-Saxon times. So let's walk up and take some photos. Oh, my legs are already tired. Every time I go up here, every single time my legs are hurting. Your legs are hurting?
Nope. I'm big and tough, me.
Hello, you. I made it. Mission completed. Woo! Yeah, congratulations.
Take some photos then.
And if you come over here, you can see the Tamworth Church. This is the wishing chair, and you got it because the wishing chair. Obviously, you can make a wish. So, make a wish.
What did you wish for?
What I clearly wished for. Oh, I can't tell you. This is the old herringbone wall. Look how all the bricks are slanted. The herringbone wall at Tamworth Castle was built around 1180 and is believed to be one of the finest examples of Norman herringbone masonry in the country. It's England and guess what? It's started to rain. But anyway, we're at St Edith's Church, so let's take a picture. St Edith's Church dates back 1,200 years ago, and it is the largest medieval parish church in Staffordshire. And after this church was built between 1300 and 1400, with new bits adding over the years. It is also well known for its unique double spiral staircase going up to the tower. When Daddy was little, he was a choir boy, and that's the door that he used to go in. And I can't imagine Daddy having good singing voice. He's got a terrible one. Here we are at Lamacon Gate, and these are some very old houses. Let's take a picture. On this building, you can see the old beams. This wall here hasn't been covered because this wall is over 1,000 years old. It's as old as Daddy.
Oi, how old do you think I am?
Oh yeah, you're not that old. This is the back of the building, and as you can see, the wall goes straight through the house. The arms houses were built by Thomas Guy in 1678, but that building was demolished in 1912, and this one was built in its place. It now operates as the charity of Thomas Guy. The almshouses provides housing for the people of Tamworth, many of whom are elderly and or vulnerable. Let's take some pictures. This is Upper Gungate in Tamworth, and when you first look at it, you think there is nothing here that is really old or special. So I bet you're thinking, why are they here? Well, if you look lower down, you will spot this really old milestone that has been on this road for around 200 years or so. It was made somewhere from the late 1700s to the early 1800s. Here we are at the Tamworth Brewery, where my photo is. I got my lens cap on. And as we're here, let's take some photos of the town hall. Town hall was built in 1701 by Thomas Guy, who at the time was an MP for Tamworth. The arches below it used to serve as the butter market, and in later years it housed the town's first fire engine. The statue at the front is Sir Robert Peel, who founded the modern police force. He used to live in a big mansion at Drayton Manor, where the big theme park is now. Here we are at the old bank house, and it's raining a lot. But does rain stop our adventure? Never and no. Let's take some pictures. This is Lady Bridge, and cars aren't allowed to go over it anymore. This is Ladybank, and this street has hardly changed in 100 years. I might have to shout here because it's quite busy, but here we are at the Tudor house, and here's another old building in Tamworth. The Tudor house used to be one house, but has now been split into two shops. It is over 500 years old, being built in the late 1500s or early 1600s. As we were making this video, we heard about another really old building near the Tudor house. Just a couple of doors down is the cottage shop, which is a lot older than it looks. If you walk down the alley next to it, you come across a building that is completely hidden away and known as Tamworth's best kept secret. The Cottage Healing Centre was built in the 1400s and is one of the oldest houses in Tamworth and still has many original character features. Until the 1960s, there were a lot of buildings like this in Tamworth, but sadly, they all got demolished in the name of progress. Now, this building there isn't a really old building or famous, but I'd just like to mention it because this is where Daddy, behind the camera, and Mummy, just over there.
Wave. Shopping.
Yeah, looking at dresses, as usual. Anyway, Daddy met Mummy in that building. I really needed to mention that.
But now it's closed.
Well, now it's closed. I wish I could go in. Let's carry on with our journey. This pub used to be an old police station, and guess what? They still have cells in there. Let's take some pictures. This is the old drill hall. I did want to take photos of the old library built in 1905 and also the assembly rooms. The assembly rooms were built in 1889 to celebrate Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee in 1887. As a theatre, they have seen many famous acts over the years. Sadly, at the moment, they are fenced off as they are being refurbished.
When I was a small boy, I used to come here and watch Lone Ranger for 5p.
What's that?
It was a cowboy film. It was like the theme. It went did diddled 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 diddled.
Here we are at the Moat House. Next to the castle, the Moat House is one of Tamworth's most notable buildings due to its long and fascinating history, which has included a private nursing home for the mentally ill. It was built in 1572 by the Comber Ford family, and it has royal connections, as in 1619 Prince Charles was entertained here before he came King Charles I. Some people say there are ghosts in the Moat House, and my mum's saying that she saw a ghosty face in the Moat House. Do you think the Moat House is haunted? Comment down below if you do, or comment down below if you also saw a ghost. I hope you didn't, because that made me scared. Now I've took all the photos. Home, go. Oh, we're back again. We did take photos at more Tamworth buildings, but have not shown the video for those, as we did not want to make this video too long or boring. Now, on some of the photos, I noticed that there were things like cars or a really modern sign in there. That spoiled the illusion of an old photo. So we have edited some of the photos and used a bit of computer magic. With our computers, we can delete some of the modern bits out of the photos before making them sepia. Here are some of my photos of Tamworth in sepia. I hope you enjoy them. this video because this video took really long and my legs were really achy now.
It was like walking downtown, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
It was.
You're getting quite tired, wasn't you?
Yeah. I could just think you could lift me up and I could just...
Snore.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I'm snoring. Anyway, I wonder if the motel is really haunted.
They say it is,
I
don't
think
they?
so, yeah.
Lots of ghosts in there.
Don't forget, comment down below if you do think it is really haunted. Before we go, what am I missing?
I don't know.
Daddy, joke time.
Oh,
It's a joke time.
Give us your crazy joke. Then.
What kind of photos do turtles take?
yeah. I don't know.
Selfies?
Well, just one slight mistake there. How do turtles have cameras? Because
Underwater ones.
if you like this video, please subscribe down below or give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you would like to see some of my photos that I've took, then please go to harveyp.com. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.